Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our 100% playthrough here in Warlords Battlecry 3. This episode, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, but before, let us warm up with a bit of a joust. I like to do a joust just to get started because it's a nice quick mission. You get to, just get used to the game controls if you've been away for a while, and it's also a quick way to just slay a bunch of heroes,
Your troops are under attack.
which is something we also need to do, and it gives you a quick battle fought, a quick battle won, which are also things we need to do quite a bit of. And we gotta kill a few units, maybe cast a few spells. What's this? Nothing special. And hopefully we can end this pretty quickly. Shield of Chaos, Hammer of King, Corrin, and a simple wooden buckler. And this was nothing interesting either. Orb of Longevity. Not too terribly worried about that. Okay, now that we're done, actually, it just occurs to me that I didn't show you the state of our hero. This is the current state of our hero. I mean, having killed a few extra heroes, done one more battle, but you know what I mean. And the thing we're going to be doing in this episode is we are going to be killing some titans. Because we've been ranking up all over the place, but one major blemish on our record is we've killed so few titans. We only have 2 stars in this. The other heroes are laughing at us. They're saying, look at this guy, pretending like he's such a badass when he's only killed 9 titans. So this episode we're gonna rectify this particular thing. Now there are a few different ways to kill titans. We've killed titans on the campaign map. We've killed titans in Lycia. We've killed titans on, or like one titan on the Sundered Isle. We've killed some titans in the Borderlands. And then there's another one, the Trouble in Bartonia mission. We killed some of them there. I think we killed some in Zur as well. I may have already mentioned that. And you can kill the titans on the campaign map. But the problem is, it's very slow. You have to wait for the enemy to build a titan. Which, depending on how advanced their AI is, could take a while. And then they can only do 1 per mission. 1 per side per mission. Which isn't the quickest way to kill titans. Oop, I intended to go into the skirmish. So instead of going into the campaign, again, ignore this message. It just does this because our hero level is frozen. And when hero level is frozen, for some reason it just bugs out and doesn't properly delete your old, no longer relevant save games. Anyway, here's what we're gonna do. Before we go full on killing titans, I'm going to just do a test. I don't think it matters which level of heroes, like which level of AI we give the heroes, because I'm gonna have as a rule, no, as more options. Where's the no building option? Standard victory. Let's do Battle of Titans. All heroes are level 50 and all players get a Titan. And, okay, yeah. We're just gonna put no building. Again, exposed map, no fog of war. And this time, I'm gonna be the Empire. I'm gonna do one battle against one hero. We're gonna see how this goes. A squire level hero doesn't really matter. We're gonna jump in. Actually, you know what? Oh, I'll have this guy. And I think we're gonna be farming barbarian titans. I guess we're gonna make this open, why not? Let's see how oh, and also more options. We need tough starting towers. That is very, very important. This entire project will fail if we don't have tough starting towers. Now we start with the Titan of our own. I guess that's good. We can set it on stand ground mode over here, and I'm gonna send my hero over here. And our enemy, because they can't build, should immediately start going towards us. Now I picked this particular arrangement because I wanted us to be fighting a ranged Titan.
The time for peace has ended.
Which will mean that when the Titan starts attacking us, it won't be that close to our base.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
And because it won't be that close to our base, when it gets killed, it won't... its Frost Novas it'll limit the amount of damage it does to our base with this nonsense. Okay.
By me at your peril.
So that worked out pretty well. Now, we're not going to win this battle, unfortunately. We could if we sent our Lion Throne out to destroy those towers. I'm just going to resign, because I'm going to call this a successful test. Hang on, let's see. How much damage did you take? You took quite a bit of damage, but hopefully we can work with that. Hopefully we can work with that. Now let's try this again. This time, guess we don't specifically have to do it on this map, but I like this map because you know exactly what path everybody is gonna take when they come towards you. Like, exactly. They're going to have to come down from this way. So even though you have 2 towers instead of 3, which you might have on, you know... Actually, you know what? Let's try Cavern Wars. Let's see what this is like. Like, how many towers do we start out with? And I guess it doesn't really matter who we play. This time... Yeah, let's, again... No building. Exposed map, no fog of war. Rules are... Tough towers. What if we do tough towers and tough starting towers? Does that make our starting towers double tough? Like extra tough? Or does that just mean that other towers we build also become tough towers? That is something to consider. I think everything else looks fine, except we've got to give ourselves some opponents. So this time, let's give ourselves 2... What? Okay, these... It seems that this opponent is locked and has to be Minotaur. I guess that's fine. The Minotaur Titan is fine as well because it is also a ranged Titan. I'm gonna put them all on the same team. Things are getting a little bit dicey now. Because I don't know this map that well. But let's see if this works. If it looks very dangerous, we can always just peace out and go back to the caveman map. But let's see how this goes. Again, let's make sure. Make sure everything is no army setup points. I don't want them bringing any extra garbage. Okay. Once again, we've only got these two. Oh, we should have made ourselves the Lion Throne. Sorry, made ourselves Empire so that we would have had the Lion Throne. And oh, look at this. Our towers are even tougher. This is actually kind of good. Yeah. Stand ground.
Look into my eyes.
Did I select no building? I hope I did. Looks like I did. Ooh, our opponents are coming.
An enemy hero has been
Well, he didn't last long. Neither did you. Okay, I'm liking how this is working. Hopefully these guys deal with the skeletons. I guess they...
An enemy hero.
Perfect. Oh, and we're killing heroes as well. This is ideal. Again, because like their towers are going to be extra tough. I am not going to bother trying to finish this mission. Okay. We're going to resign with a successful proof of concept. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the cavemen map. And this time, again, this is going to be us. We're going to have all of our enemies this time. And we're going to be the Empire again. Tough towers, it seems, is going to be something we have to select every time. Tough starting towers. Now that we've selected it, seems like it'll be there by default. Once again, no building. Exposed map, no fog of war. Let's make all of our enemies barbarians. There are two good things, excuse me, two farming barbarian titans. Number one, they're ranged so that when they explode, only a few of their, damaging, Nova death things will reach you. Some of them will just harmlessly go behind them. The other thing is, because they're flying and because their heroes are ground units, it increases the chance that they will become separated while they're going towards your base, because flying units will take a different path, ground units will take a different path, and that increases the chance that people will come to your base one by one, making them easier to take down. One thing I will also do is, just in case we need to do some repairs, I'm gonna give myself high resources as well. Make sure everything is set, and now let's go in and see how this goes against 5 titans. Oh, except, I forgot to do the Battle of Titans. I did everything except the one thing that's the whole point of this video. I forgot to make it a Battle of Titans map. Alright. This time, let's not mess up. Battle of Titans, you select it in the victory conditions. And then you do no building, which means they'll come straight to your base. They won't just hang out and try and convert mines and build stuff. Exposed map, no fog of war, not strictly necessary, but it just helps you see what's coming. Once again, doesn't really matter what kind of AI we give them, because the only thing they can do is just send what they have to our base. And I don't think it makes a difference what kind of AI they have, because of the fact that what they're doing is so basic. We will have to manually select tough towers every single time. However, tough starting towers should be selected by default. And now I think, once again, I'll give myself very high resources just on the off chance that we want to do some repair work. Now things should work properly. Again, I'm gonna put the Lion Throne on stand ground mode. Sorry, I put my hero on stand ground mode instead. I'll put the Lion Throne
No one shall
stand
defy
ground mode.
me. War is declared.
Make him stand
No
a little
one
bit
shall
back,
defy me.
so that our towers, you know, get
War
the
is declared.
early hits. Yeah, ooh, yeah, here they come. Here they come.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Here they come.
What is this?
An enemy hero has been
Ooh, this is
destroyed.
beautiful. I guess one thing I should
An
do
enemy hero has been destroyed.
is I should see what items their heroes are dropping.
Peace has ended.
This is working
An enemy
so
hero has
well.
been destroyed.
Oof. Yeah, we're getting a little bit unlucky with the Novas that are coming at us.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
But overall, it's not that bad. And I guess we should see what items are dropping. Even though, number one, that's not the point of this video. Number two, I don't think there's anything they could drop that would even be that interesting to us. Hammer of Yor. Just a funny sounding name. Is that two hammers, or did I not go far enough to see what the other item is? Maybe I need to do it like this. Okay, yeah. Helm of Many Eyes. Yeah, I think we're not even going to bother seeing what the item is. We're just going to resign. And we're just going to do this again. I think we have a nice rhythm for this now. We just go into a skirmish. I guess if we want to mix things up a little bit, let's do Orcish heroes this time. Let's do Orcish heroes. Oh, select the proper map first. Select Tough Towers. Select Battle of Titans. No building. Exposed map. No Fog of War. The rest of it doesn't matter. Make sure all our opponents are selected. And let's make them all Orcish this time, so we can fight a bunch of Gornak elf eaters. The only important thing is that it be a ranged titan of some sort. Flying seemed like it didn't make as much of a difference as I would have hoped. No building. Yeah, this looks fine as well. So once again, let's jump in and see how this goes. And doing it this way means you'll be getting your Titan kills up very... Oh, I forgot to put them all on the same team.
Mass the troops.
They're gonna be killing each other.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Well, this sucks. hang on. I feel like I forgot to put the barbarians on the same
An
team
enemy
too.
hero has been destroyed.
But they went through it properly.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Man, don't attack me! Don't attack! Don't bother with those guys.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Come after me. Now he's gonna get killed by this guy's tough towers. Well, that was a bit of a misplay, but you know, we're learning. We're learning about the steps that we need to take in you know, in more detail. So let's try this again. Each time building on the knowledge that we had previously. Continue. Do cavemen. This is gonna be us. We're gonna be Empire. It doesn't matter who our opponents are, as long as they have a ranged Titan, and as we've now learned, as long as they're all on the same team. Yeah, so we'll give them this one again, because we didn't get a proper chance at seeing, you know, Gornak, Elf Eater, come at our base. When he did come at our base, I was looking at other things, so we kind of didn't get to properly enjoy it. So we'll take another look at this. Again, no building. We have to manually set tough towers. Tough starting towers already exists. And I think we're good. I think we are good. Are we good? I'm not missing anything? No? Okay, let's see how it goes this time.
Mass the troops.
This time,
War is declared.
they should all be coming at us directly. Yep. It looks like they are wasting no time coming straight towards us. I'll have you stand a little bit back. You should still be able to hit our opponents. And even though our heroes are going to be level 100, which is one of the other things that Battle of Titans does, is not only do they start with a Titan, but they also start with, like, they're scripted to start with really strong heroes. Earlier on, when, just for fun, when we were doing a skirmish for some other thing, I made it a Battle of Titan map, and I got really surprised by the fact that the hero was level 100. But I shouldn't have been, because that's one of the things it does, is it gives them strong heroes on top of other things. I think the other thing that freaked me out is, in that earlier battle, it wasn't just a level 100 hero, it was a level 100 assassin. Had it been a level 100 hero, I think it would have been pretty happy. Okay, so this seems like a good spot to have our Lion Throne stand at. Also, let me just check. Tough towers don't cost anything extra to repair. That's also good. Very good to know. I don't want to load my game. I want to resign my game. And we're gonna keep doing this a few times. And each time, I guess, we can look at a different kind of hero. Different kind of enemy. I tell you what, let's be a bit brave this time. Let's do it against a melee hero. Sorry, a melee kind of Titan. But it'll have to be a quick moving one. Ballora we've already seen. Who have we not seen? You know what? We haven't often fought them. So let's do it against the Dwarven Titans. Again, oh, no. Again, let's make our opponents. Let's make us. Let's select the correct map first. Let's do dwarves this time. We'll do dwarves. Put you on the same team. Make you dwarf. 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 Empire for us. Battle of Titans. No building. Exposed map. No fog of war. Rules. Tough towers has to be done every time. Tough starting towers is already set, but I will still check it every time. Just to make sure. And now I think we're good. No real need to even give ourselves extra resources, because we will have enough money to repair if we need to, which we hopefully won't. Alright. Looks good to me, looks good to me. Let's jump in. And let's see if we can
The time for peace
put
has ended.
the Lion Throne at
War is declared.
the same sort of sweet spot we discovered last time. Here comes King Khalid and his 4 brothers, who all have the same name. It's a pretty
Enemy hero has been destroyed.
confusing. You know, whenever they have a family dinner, it's hard to tell who's talking to who, but you know what? It's fine.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Oh, that poor camel. Wrong place, wrong time.
An enemy
Oh
hero
god,
has been
I love these tough towers. I think the next time we do one of the long battles on this map, it's gonna go so much better. Now that I know you can do this, it's gonna go so much better. Yeah. Ah, their range is higher also. Their range is higher as well. That's beautiful. Unfortunately, this Earth Elemental is kind of holding everybody up. It is a bit risky putting my hero in, just because I guess if we get really, really unlucky and all of the Novas come at this tower specifically and destroy it, it could lead to a dangerous situation, but like the odds of that happening are so low that I don't think we need to worry about it. Alright, again, no point hanging around once all the Titans are dead. We leave, and we just do it all over again. I'm going to be doing this a few times, but we're not going to be able to do it that much. Not in this episode, because I will have... This episode's going to end up being around 40 minutes long, because I am recording it before I head to work. You know, an early morning session. Usually I do episodes when I get back. This one I'm doing it early on, you know. And I think it's good to have some shorter episodes as well, you know, just to change up the series a little bit, because some of the missions we were doing, I mean, they'd gotten pretty long. No fog of war, no fog of war. Rules has to be tough starting towers. Okay, I put them all on the same team. And who are we gonna fight? I guess I tell you what. This time, let's not change anything. Let's just let them send their whatever Titans they... You know what, let's change the swarm, one of the swarm enemies to a plague enemy. Just to see what their Titan looks like. Plague Lord, right? Yeah. Just to see what their Titan looks like. It all looks good to me. No building. Alright. Stand ground here. Put you in that tower. Ooh, and this is Melkor. Oh, that looks pretty badass. This is Antharg. Again, a very cool looking Titan. Where
An
this
enemy hero has been
Tempest.
destroyed.
Ooh, already people are dying. A Tempest coming. Melkor behind him.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Ooh, that did quite a bit of damage to the
Enemy
tower our
hero
hero
has
was
been
in.
destroyed.
That weird sound was from me clicking on the camel. Out of context, that sound actually sounds pretty spooky, like something from a horror movie. But I mean, once you know that it's a camel, it feels a lot less threatening.
An enemy hero
I
has been
love
destroyed.
this so much,
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
and now we get to kill their titans. It seems like pretty reliably we are not we're not losing any of our towers. Even though we fought against a few melee titans this time, so we had to eat a few more of their novas. But what we are also learning is that maybe 5 melee titans would be a bit too much. Because with this combination of ranged and melee we fought, this one got really, really low. So let's not push our luck too much. Let's resign now. And let's do a couple of a couple more. This time, well, first of all, select the proper map. Square. I'm thinking, what other ranged titans are there? The Srathi Titan possibly, but I want to save him for a later one, and I don't even know for a fact whether he is ranged. You know what, let's take a look. So I'm pretty sure the Fey Titan is ranged. Wood of Titan is melee. Undead Titan is ranged, so I tell you what, let's do Undead this time. Empire Titan obviously is ranged. You know what, let's see how well we do against the Lion Throne. Against 5 Lion Thrones. Everybody's just gonna be Empire. Everybody's gonna be Empire. We can do random races, but that would be very... Because if they send too many melee titans against us, right, we could be in for a very bad situation. The reason melee titans are bad is because they will come close to your towers before they get killed, and more of your novas, more of their novas will hit you. Yes, ranged titans may land a few, like 1 hit or 2 hits before they get killed, but really it's the novas that do more damage to you. Alright, put all of these guys on the same team, or it doesn't matter what sort of resources we give them. No building, yes. Exposed map, no fog of war, yes. Rules, tough towers, yes. More options, that's fine. And yeah, let's just go in like this. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. But I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Let's just do it and see how this goes. The Lion Throne has a very long range, but these tough towers should have a range that can match it. But it might be a situation where,
Master truth.
because it's right at the edge of what the range is, it might be the case that only one of the towers will be able to target it and not both. Oh, this tower has a longer range as well, because we put our hero in it. Very good.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Yeah, see? This tower was able to target it, this tower wasn't.
An enemy hero has been destroyed. An enemy hero
I
has
guess
been
one
destroyed.
other consequence to fighting the Lion Throne is that
Your troops are under attack.
The time for peace has
because they have such a long range, their novas won't even reach us.
An enemy hero
So
has
in a
been destroyed.
weird kind of way.
shall defy me.
Actually, no, I think they were targeting the Lion Throne because I had him stand a little bit too close. We'll see if maybe it's better if we do it like this.
An enemy hero
I
has
mean,
been
it's
destroyed.
kind of working. Question mark? We'll have to try it again. But for now, let's call it successful. Let's resign. And we'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 more. We'll do 1 against Lord Bane. By Lord Bane, I mean against the undead. And 1, we're gonna be brave. We'll do it against random enemies. The last one we do will be against random enemies. So this one is gonna be against undead. Actually, let's do 3. We'll do undead, then we'll do fade, then we'll do random. Undead, undead. Battle of Titans. No building, exposed map, no fog of war. Put them all on the same team. Tough towers, tough starting towers. And I think we're good. I think we are good. So let us jump in and see how this one goes.
Defy me at your
Yeah, in a weird kind of way, maybe doing it against Empire opponents is the safest. Just because of how far away their Titans will stand. It's counterintuitive, but their high range is working against them because, yeah, okay, they're hitting us with their normal attacks from further away, but they are... Hang on. I guess I forgot
An
to
enemy hero has been destroyed.
change this guy to undead. And he's still a dwarf? Or maybe I selected the wrong...
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
I probably selected the wrong race. Anyway, here comes Lord Bane in his very, I guess...
Enemy hero has been destroyed.
We look at this one because it's not 2 of them, you know, clipped together. This one, very menacing
Your
with
buildings
his
are under attack.
defy me.
skeletal horses drawing
An enemy hero has
his
been destroyed.
chariot of death.
An enemy hero
Very
has been
cool,
destroyed.
very cool looking dude indeed. Alright, I'm liking this method. The tough towers really is the key to making it work.
What is this?
Okay, again, no reason to mess around. Let's just resign. We did undead, then now let's quickly do Fey, then we'll do random, then we'll call it an episode because I will have to head to work. Oh, select the correct one first. Fey, Fey, Fey. Bay. Bay. Okay. And us as the Empire, as usual. Get all of the other settings set. Don't forget to put them all on the same team. This is always going to be set, but I will still always be checking it. And I think we're good to go. Put you there.
Defy me.
Put you. I guess it doesn't really matter whether we put you on stand ground mode. just because our towers are going to be killing them anyway. Okay, the Forest Master also has a pretty long range. 12 is his range. Okay, so I guess I should talk about this as well. Earlier, when I was... Let me pause and talk about this. Earlier, when I was looking at certain enemy units, I was a bit confused. I'm like, why isn't it telling me what their range was? But this is their range displayed here. It's confusing because for some things, like towers for example, it tells you what their range is as a separate thing, but here it puts their range in the same thing as what their damage is. And the confusion I was having is, in a lot of other games, when you see numbers like this next to damage, it's talking about splash damage. Like, this is the damage it does to the thing it hits, and then this is the splash damage it does to nearby units. So I thought that's what this meant, especially because I was looking at catapults, and they, and a lot of other units, like, you know, they do some sort of splash damage. But no, this is showing us what their range is, right? And this is the Lion Throne with that's a very high range. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly go over that.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
What is this?
It's looking pretty safe so
Your
far.
troops are
An
under
enemy hero
attack.
has been destroyed.
Alright. And we said we'd do one random after this.
An enemy hero has been destroyed. An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Okay, this might actually be the safest, because their range is long enough that their novas aren't going to reach us, but not so long that it becomes an issue, like with the one against the Empire. That is very good to know. Very good to know indeed. All right, let's do our final one. This one's going to be the trickiest, because it's going to be all random. Oh, oof. Let's select the correct thing first. It's going to be all random. We don't know who's going to be coming at us. And it could be very dangerous indeed. But you know what, let's do it. At least once, you know, you gotta live dangerously at least a little, you know? Otherwise it's just too boring. Tough towers as well. Battle of Titans. No building. This is already set. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully it isn't a complete disaster. What? Who are we fighting? Dark Dwarves? Dark Dwarves again? I don't know where all the other people are. Okay, the Fae, that's fine. The regular... What? Yeah, the regular dwarves. And the Wood Elves. Alright. Not the worst. The downside to this is it's going to take ages for Grond, you know, the Dark Elf Titan, to get to us. He's so slow. We put them on the same team, right? Yeah, I must have. Yeah, because they're all walking towards us.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
We cut down their heroes so quickly. They're level 100 heroes. I mean, we cut down their titans pretty quickly too. Despite it being a slow-moving titan, it got close and
Mass the troops.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
it got close enough to us that it became a bit of an issue, and the Lion Throne took so much damage.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Okay. gonna strategically move a little bit back with the Lion Throne, and now this is gonna be interesting because we've got this bunch of things that our enemy summoned. Tempted to kill them with my hero to farm a few spells, but why mess around when there's a Titan so close behind, you know? That's just asking for trouble.
What is this?
There we go. Nobody else coming, nobody else coming. I'll tell you what. I was gonna say let's do a quest, but we would have wanted to come in with more resources if we wanted to do a quest. And we killed that one thing with our hero. And now let's resign. Okay. Now before we end off, I'm gonna take a look at our hero titles. I mean, there's our other hero stats, retinue, etc., etc. But the titles is what we want to look at, and look at this. We went all the way from 2-star to 6-star. We killed 46 Titans in this session. We started with 9, and now we're at 55. We went from 2 stars to 6 stars, which is pretty beautiful. And now nobody can talk, you know, smack about us anymore, because we are at least 5 stars in every single category. Killed a lot of heroes as well in this process. Wait, hang on. Weren't we at 350 heroes? I'm not sure if we were getting credit for the heroes we killed, because if we were, this number would be a lot higher. I'll have to think about that. I think it's possible that maybe this isn't a good way to farm up hero kills, unless I'm completely wrong and maybe we were at a much lower number. But I'm pretty sure we made it to 350. And we became Master Assassin. Anyway, so maybe this isn't a great way to farm hero kills, but we've got other ways, right? We can joust our way to the rest of this. But this is a great way to farm Titans killed. And that's gonna be one of the tricks we use to get this leveled up pretty quickly. But anyway, that is gonna be all for this episode. I hope you had a good time. It's a short one, a bit of a different one, but, you know, I'm showcasing all of the various little tips and tricks I've gotten in this game over the years, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. Maybe I hope you learned a thing or two if you're planning on doing stuff in this game yourself. But anyway, that is going to be all for this episode. I hope to see you in the next one, and until then, take care.